What's up guys, Nathan here, welcome back to a new video today. And today, we're going to be reversing the trend we did the video before last, technically, for the same league. We're going to be doing the flip side of the silver to gold. We're going to be doing gold to silver, so you can downgrade from the BPL. And we've got a list of 5 players who actually, I believe, will be downgraded in the next Fifa. Mainly because of performance last season, and I honestly think some of these players have actually warranted this. And there may be a lot of sort of poor sides, last season and still this season technically, but yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the first player, which is going to be Diafra Sacco. He got an upgrade to January, which I'm not actually too sure why, really. According to my sources, I have many agents at West Ham, including West Ham fans, and someone who actually informed me of this. The fact that he was, I can't fathom why he got upgraded. He was good for the first 6 games of the season before last when he signed for West Ham. Maybe a good half the season, we'll say, actually, to be fair. And much like Valencia, it's just been crap since. So, honestly, he should go back to a silver. He was never really good enough to be a gold anyway. I mean, on his day, he was still not as good as Valencia when they form both peaked. So, yeah, not really too sure why he is a gold actually this year and actually got upgraded. But I reckon he'll go down to a 72 or 73 rated silver, depending on the leniency of EA. He definitely should be a silver next year, and I'm sure West Ham fans will agree with me. They did. I was confused why they were hunting for a striker over something. I realised, oh yeah, Valencia's crap, Diafra Sacco's crap, Carroll's injured, and they're only left with that bloke they had on loan, Caleri, I think his name is, and they've got Zaza now, but they've lost 4-2 to Watford, so anything can happen. Anyway, yeah, I reckon he'll go down the hatch, I guess, of gold players. He won't be gold anymore. Much like Valencia as well, I imagine he will still stay gold because he got a loan with Everton. It seems when players got on loan that they seem to sustain their sort of rating because they've actually been good enough to get a transfer. Even though Everton fans were so angry when they signed Valencia, and West Ham fans were very pleased. Anyway, moving on to the next player. It's going to be Craig Gardner. Just again, a West Brom player. West Brom are absolutely crap this season. They were pretty bang average last season, and their football is crap according to their fans. Yeah, they're not the most pleased bunch at the moment. And I think Craig Gardner, apparently, to do this video, I obviously read up on some stats. He was one of the lowest performing midfielders in the Premier League last season. I pulled a figure of 5.8 out of some. I think that was his average match rating. And yeah, I reckon he'll go down. He's already on the fringe at 75, and I reckon he'll go down to a 73 red card. Mainly because, having that really low rating and West Brom being pretty crap last season. And when you get a really low match rating, if EA look at any stats whatsoever, it's got to be their overall sort of performances. And when he's got, his match rating combined all over a season being one of the lowest in the Premier League, then he should definitely be a silver. 73 I've gone. He should be a usable card, but that pace is just the sort of deterring factor of why you wouldn't use him. Yeah, you see that pace and you're just like, I think I'm going to hold off on him. Anyway, yeah, I reckon he'll be a silver. I was going to do Ricky Lambert in this video, but obviously he actually got a transfer to Cardiff, I think, which I didn't know about because when I gone further ahead, I look at the players, and he didn't have a transfer to Cardiff, I don't think, and he does on FIFA though. He's gone to Cardiff, so yeah, he would be a silver as well. Anyway, moving on to number 3, we're going to have another bang average player for Stoke. It is Eric Peters. Started off as a silver, went to a gold again. I reckon he's going to be back down at a silver. Just as he's not that good, is he? He's not really a lot of cop in the Prem. Stoke's defence is just pretty crap, to be honest. When they shed goals, here, there, everywhere. Weishard gone out on loan. I actually thought he was alright, and then they loaned him out. He can't obviously be that good. What's his name? Their right back isn't a lot of cop either. Mark Menezes is not good enough to get in the first team. Shawcross is decent actually, and Martin's in the. I have a feeling he's going to be a bit of a shaky, sort of, swing it, get it out kind of play. Not confident on the ball. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, their defence has been pretty shaky, but Helly's on the fringe. He's actually still 75. I reckon he'll go down. Seems to get absolutely mugged off by wingers all the time. When I watched the Liverpool Stoke game last season, he got fucked up by Moreno of all people, and I don't know why Moreno was on the right hand side, or left hand side rather, but yeah, definitely someone who isn't consistent enough to keep that rating of 75, and his performance doesn't warrant it either because of Stoke's defence being pretty shoddy this season as well. I mean, conceding I know they've lost to Man City 4-1 maybe, I think it was. So Tottenham 4-0. It's just not been a great start for them. So yeah, that's it really. All I have to say about Peters. Anyway, moving on to Jan Maat, another one who isn't probably going to be a silver because he got a transfer, but I really do envy or have compassion to, or showing empathy to Newcastle fans who actually put up with this guy. He was shocking last season. But the fact is, he got an inform, which my friend Sean said. We were talking about this earlier. I said I predicted Jan Maat to be a silver. He said, he got an inform. He'll probably stay at a gold, maybe even get an upgrade. I don't think he will. I reckon he'll go down to at least a 75. But I've put him in the 74 just as an if, but or maybe, if you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely a piss poor season for Newcastle last season. Much like Moussa Sissoko, only started playing when the cameras were on. How Moussa Sissoko secured a £30 million move when he was shit for Newcastle, I do not know. It just baffles me. Anyway, I definitely think now he's at Watford, it'll probably be a 75. He should get a downgrade. If he doesn't, it's a fucking injustice, mate. I'll tell you that for free. Anyway, yeah, he's just pretty shocking last season, as I said. And hopefully, he'll do alright at Watford. But then again, I hope he does shit because he was shit for Newcastle. He's got relegated. Anyway, and they also replaced that Nyon bloke who went to West Brom, who they weren't very happy that West Brom weren't very happy that signed up. Watford were glad they let him go. So maybe he'll be a silver. We never know. Anyway, moving on to our last player, another bit controversial one. It is going to be Ibrahim Afellay of Stoke again. Just I honestly when I think about this guy, I honestly think all that promise he had at Barcelona and that 82 rated card on FIFA 12, and I used to watch him play. He used to come from the bench in the Champions League. He ends up at Stoke, and he can't even get in the first team. I don't know how many appearances he's made last season. I'm gonna Google it quick while we continue on talking. Anyway, yeah, he failed to make an impact last season at all, really. I mean, when you think about the players they've signed, Boyan from Barcelona made an impact. He's sort of gone off the boil now as well, and he actually made 32 appearances last season with 2 goals. Yeah, I'm not following any sort of completely outrageous opinion here. I just think he will be a silver. To be honest, he's just absolutely crap, isn't he? Maybe a 75 again, but I really just I've got to be almost sort of no nonsense when they go for these players, downgrading them. It's just bollocks when you see them keep downgrading by 1 and they've played absolutely shite all season. They've got what they deserve is what they get, and if they play better again, if they play amazing, then you give them a January upgrade. What they're for? They don't just upgrade them by poxing one every time. I remember that guy on FIFA 15 got a massive upgrade. How can you judge a player who's 48 rated and take him up to a 73? Just absolute bollocks, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, I hope he becomes a silver. He was shit, really, wasn't he? I mean, I heard some Stoke fans say he was shit. Can't break into their first team. And Sissoko overall this season are really underperforming for the players they've got. I mean, they've got Bonnie now, who's a really good signing. They've got so many good players, but it just seems like wasted talent. Anyway, that's been it for the video. There should be an EFL Championship got silver to gold coming out, which someone asked for, and I managed to piece together some players based on this season's performances and maybe last season's as well. Unfortunately, a lot of the players I was going to include got promoted, so yeah, that is sort of forward list, but we still managed to get some decent ones and from a varying length of clubs. Anyway, see you all for the next video soon. Maybe a demo video out before this or out after, we don't know yet, because it's 6 AM in New Zealand. got a New Zealand camp going. Anyway, see ya.